There. Hi.
Oh gosh.
What?
Why is that signal so bad?
I don't know.
Take that off.
Oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay.
Take that off. That's terrible. Do we need to cut that off? I'm messing up. Hey guys.
Sorry, y'all.
We're trying to get everything set up here.
Technical difficulties going on over here. Is yours off?
Oh yeah.
We have figured.
Oregon. I'm seeing a lot of people popping up.
Hey everybody, it's all our friends.
Hey friends, hit the like button.
Yeah, go ahead and knock that out the way.
I'm missing all kinds of folks. It's just running like crazy.
That's all right.
See A and W pop in. Christina, Heidi, MC. I'm trying to catch everybody as it scrolls through. There's Miss Jody.
Okay, so Heidi said, is it her Wi-Fi because we're echoing? Is it her Wi-Fi because we're echoing? So we have come to the conclusion that we are, our whole little area, it's not just us, is having some difficulties with AT&T internet.
Yeah. And we have to cut off all other devices that are on Wi-Fi. See, people are already saying we're lagging. If anything is hooked up, we need to take it.
The other thing hooked up would be the TV back there, and it doesn't typically affect it.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I do not want to be lagging because people will get annoyed at that. I would get annoyed with it.
Right.
I would stop watching if somebody was
lagging.
Well,
we had called them out, and they came out, and they replaced the lines from their box to our house and dug the ground and all that. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Stay right here.
God, I hate this. Still here? All right, everybody still here?
So we're going to see. I've got to call them again. We found out that we weren't the only ones.
Papa's Kitchen says it sounds okay on his end, so I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It might. We can see when the signal goes down a little bit. So see, there it goes, kicking back up. We're just going to try it. And
Christina ran away.
Cliff said he thinks he's here. Well, your streaming is probably lagging because it is us.
I don't know. If you have AT&T, your area may be bad too. I don't know. But we saw someone posted on Facebook that they were having issues if they had like more than one device running, and we're like, that's got to be it. So when we're uploading our stream TV, watch just does a little circle. It's pathetic.
If we upload it, everything else on our network shuts down until we upload one video.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But at least it's not our inside system like we thought.
Yes, but I'm going to come for that $90 charge they didn't tell us about. They charge you $90 apparently to come out to fix something that's bad on their end.
Yeah, apparently.
So
a trip charge.
We've had a lot of issues with hidden charge with TNT. She said it's bad. That's terrible. It makes me ill.
I don't know. We're just going to keep going with it.
I don't know how to hook it straight to the computer.
Just go with it. We'll figure it out by Wednesday.
We will. Jody said we need a better internet company.
I agree.
We do. T-Mobile has really good internet around here. I've never had T-Mobile. T-Mobile's always been one of those bottom bracket type services.
I really don't know anything about them.
I don't either.
Sarah's got a T-shirt idea.
Okay. It's Chestnuts Unite. Maybe a picture of a chestnut with a superhero costume. We could put Nick in a superhero costume going, da-da-da.
You're actually gonna put the dough on the shirt?
Yeah, with the little squiggly speech going duh.
Oh gosh, I don't know about all that. Hey, so the video came out today on Facebook,
It did.
and did y'all catch the latest Zoeism? I'm gonna wait. I want to know how many caught the Zoeism. I even put a little title in there so you could make sure you caught it.
Don said the visual you in tights with a cape and chest.
No. So we were having a little week like we have the past 4 weeks, and MC called it. Zoe said it's blowy.
It is. It was very blowy.
And I had to make sure we pointed out as Zoeism. People like those. We're gonna have to have a T-shirt with Zoeisms on it.
I think
Gloria, my voice always sounds horrible. It's not. I don't think that's the internet service. I think that's just my voice.
Well, I was trying to play around with another shirt design about chestnuts. Something bit me at church. Right there. Look, there's
who bit you at church?
I didn't say who. Don't start that rumor. Something bit my leg. I've been itching.
Gloria said it's the internet.
It is.
So she's used to the sound of cornbread. She just knows it's off.
You're muddled cornbread today.
Muddled cornbread. My ears are stopped up.
You're soggy cornbread.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, she said you're doing it too.
I always do it on my own. I stutter all the time.
Well, that's going to make people not want to watch if they're having to deal with these internet issues.
If they're listening to Stutter and Zoe and soggy corn. Cheeky chestnuts. I like that.
There's Angie.
I know Angie, and I hate Wes.
Angie is having to deal with.
She's having to take care of a big baby right now.
Yeah, y'all.
Hey, Butler.
Just in case, I have really been bad the last couple of lives for prayer requests. Thankfully, people that watch know, because if they need prayer requests, they send us a message. So I'm glad you don't forget, because I've been forgetting to ask.
Hey, Mama.
But y'all keep Wes
and Creasy
in your prayers. He's on this. Look, if you're sick, hurt, anything with a farm, it is awful. So it's going to put double the load on Angie, and he'll get behind on things he's got to do. And it's the same with me and Zoe. If one of us is down, it just doubles it up. So y'all, if you have a prayer time, remember Wes during that.
That's
so
right.
he really needs to
heal Angie, because she's and
Angie having to pick up the slack.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make sure we didn't forget that.
She don't know which one's harder to take care of, big babies or little babies.
Well, I did, and I think he put it later on. I said, it sounds like a good excuse to get a hot tub.
Oh.
And he could have it like overlooking his gardens. That would be a perfect place for it.
That would be.
Angie could have a pig and Wes get a hot tub.
I don't know. That don't sound real fair to me. I have pigs and they're a lot of work. Hot tub don't sound like all that much work. Unless she's going to get to take care of both.
Cliff says he's laying in the hospital.
Cliff? Oh my goodness. I hope you're doing okay.
Hey, Miss Ruth. And there's Miss Terry. I'm trying to call them as they pop in.
20-mile-an-hour wind. See, we
the AT&T booster they sell didn't do them any
we
good.
Bought,
so no point doing it.
We did not buy a booster through them. We did buy a Wi-Fi booster.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi boosters helps the signal to the cameras, the outside cameras.
Right, but it wasn't through AT&T.
No, it was.
Yeah. And you can write it off on taxes.
Oh, Miles is on.
Hey, Miles.
Miles and Rhett have a collaboration to do.
They do.
We got to get them together. They're them and Ransom.
Yeah, Ransom's looking forward to it too.
They got a collaboration going up. It's going to be really good.
I told them they are half price right now and a lot cheaper than a chiropractor.
Miss Sue was trying to talk him into getting the hot tub, and I think she had Wes leaning that way.
I would be for it. The thing is, you have to be real careful. Well, not so much at home, but like if you get in a hot tub, other places about getting bacteria.
Oh yeah,
My grandmother's pastor passed away from a bacterial infection from
that
a hot
sounds
tub.
horrible.
Yeah, from using a hot tub at a resort.
I would be for that,
But you have to do
at
that
my
in-
house, that
right?
would be
It'd
good.
it'd be different, yeah. He said blood problems and his liver is acting up. I'll see his doctors tomorrow and hopefully be able.
Well, y'all make sure that you
Mhm.
also add Cliff
That's right.
on the prayer list. I'm gonna put him
Bye, Butler.
in there.
Family. MC, yes, dancing. A dancing video.
Now Wes is in because he's a hot tub.
Yep.
It will help.
It
Help your
will.
back.
That's why, I know a lot of people are against tanning beds. Tanning beds are so good.
When I had
The
shoulder
UV.
issues, my doctor sent me
Yes.
to that.
Because the heat and the direct rays
Sure
from it
did.
helps soothe. And you can, a lot of them now offer the UV light for the red brightness, which take away all those sun vibes,
Right.
and you're just getting the therapeutic parts of it.
Pawpaw's Kitchen said he'll watch anything with Farmer Rhett.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would love this collaboration with Rhett and Miles and Rand
It's
is
gonna
going to be
fun.
off the charts.
I need to
It's
work
gonna
on
be
that.
awesome.
I need to find them a good song to dance to that's not a copyrighted song. We don't need any issues with that.
That's just going to be so
That's right,
fun.
Dawn. It increases circulation. That's right.
So we have a few things going on to talk about, and one that happened today we did not do any video of, but y'all are going to be missing someone in future videos.
And it's not one of our kids.
No, but
Babe is gone to his new home where he's gonna make him a new family of his own.
he is.
Henry has been our top dog and kind of has been around one, and so he is gone where he gets to be the head honcho, and he's gonna create babies and have his own slew of women, and he's gonna be a Mac daddy.
Yeah, Babe was definitely not the dominant male there, and we don't have enough. We don't have enough sows there for needing two boars, and he is a full-blooded Yorkshire boar, so he was good for one arm. We had some folks drive about 2.5 hours today to get him. He has some Yorkshire ladies waiting on him, and
Off
he
went.
will be the top dog there.
Miss Sue said he'll be in hog
He
heaven.
will be. He gets to go be the top dog, so he doesn't compete with Henry, who is a lot bigger,
a little more aggressive.
yeah. So Henry is definitely our dominant male, and we let Babe go to a new home.
Yeah.
And I think
and they got another baby boys.
They did. They got one of the last that we had that was uncut. One of the babies, they're going to have two separate herds.
Right.
And they needed them both, so he'll be there.
Sarah. The lagging does not bother me because I make it a game on my end. When you go silent for a second, I just fill in the blank with my own words. Could be guess what they're going to say next game.
Throw some Zoeisms in it. Just make up your own.
That's funny. Hey, Miss Barry.
We've had a few comments, and it I was watching Wes and Angie live, and they were talking about some comments they were receiving about doing the same kinds of things, and it just hit me. Is it the same people just going around commenting on this page?
Because probably we share a lot of the same audience.
But I made it a comment on theirs. I was like, we all share best practices and things that work and things that look good. And look, Wes is in the process of building his orchard. I'm a little bit behind him. I texted him when I saw it. I was like, you beat me to it, dang it. He's doing his orchard, but I went to Cog Hill and we took measurements, and he taught me through how he did it and how it worked. And Jason got the idea of pedal in the past.
Right.
There's nothing wrong
with doing what works.
Jason doing it from pedals from the past and Wes doing it. I don't care. It looks great. It is highly productive. It's easy to harvest. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But for somebody to go on there and tell Wes, hey, you're just copying so-and-so, come on. And that's the kind of comments we've been getting. Well, why are you doing a potager garden like Tracy? Because it's pretty. And Tracy,
I love it.
It
and
works.
I want one for myself.
You saw Tracy's. Now, you fell in love.
Miles said they're having red beans and rice.
Who's cooking? Is Miles cooking? So, you fell in love with Jessica Soward's garden.
Yes.
And that she doesn't call it a potager. We didn't know what the word potager is, Tracy. Mm-hmm. Tracy calls it that and like, hey, that's a great idea to have all this stuff together and everything you use in the kitchen right there. That's awesome.
That's right.
So why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
If you see something that looks really good and it works good, why wouldn't you?
And I guarantee that what we plant in our area is not going to be exactly what somebody else plants. Or what is that noise? What's that noise? Uh-oh. Bandit just ate my cookies. Oh no, Bandit just ate my cookies. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. I'm not going to worry about it.
Whatever. Yeah.
I was making cookies and Bandit decided he needed cookies.
Anyway,
so
I don't know before what. Yeah, absolutely. It's continuing on with that.
Go put him up. He needs to go up. He's in trouble.
Say Papa's Kitchen that's why a lot of people watch YouTube. That's why we watch.
What? I mean,
I'm watching what other people are doing.
What's any different than Papa's Kitchen making a recipe and sharing it? Nobody else can ever make that recipe now, because if we do, we're going to be copying.
Don't make a video of it. But I think the stuff that they're doing looks really good. And what I'm not going to do is like Wes and Angie are doing a nursery.
Yes.
And Jason plants his flower farm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going into things like that. Where we raise feeder pigs, we've got our friends at Kathy Cattle that they sell pigs.
Right.
We're going in totally separate arenas. I don't want to compete with my friends around me, but making content, everybody does gardens and things, and you're going to do some things the same way.
Yes, half the practices have been passed down for generations. They have to work, right? So if we don't do what everyone knows works, then what is the point in doing it?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody made my cricket cookies. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and look that up. I'm gonna have to make them and call it Papa's Kitchen's cricket cookies.
She said doing a garden kitchen over at the farm, you need a kitchen at the farm for it to be true. That's some truth. There's some truth to that. But either way, whether it's copying or not, stage 3 is moving forward.
Y'all, I'm so excited. Mom said she wants some of my new coconut, those macaroons.
Yeah, those things good.
I have not made it to sale yet, but I think I'll work on that this week because they are delicious. So we have the tarps down. Y'all should all know that by now because y'all stay on top of all of it all the time, right? But I have beds. I have 2.
We're moving forward.
We are.
Stage
We're getting
3.
somewhere.
You're going to get to see some updated.
There's going to be stuff
this
on
week.
the tarp. The tarp is going to have stuff holding it down.
What day is that come out? Tuesday? Tuesday.
We'll finish it tomorrow. We filmed a butch.
So there'll be some video of stage 3 Tuesday.
I'm so excited.
And we had to redo some of stage 2 because of the stupid wind.
Those tarps have been the death of us. It's because it's out in the open.
You know, some of it, the folks on Facebook got a little bit of an accidental preview because Rhett apparently, while he was playing on my phone, made a story with one of the clips.
He did. But it was on your page.
It was on my personal page on stories. So if anybody was on my personal page, then they saw a sneak peek of it, and we were Rhett. Thankfully, it was not something that would have been had to be heavily edited.
I was worried.
No, it was good.
I was worried.
Like, okay, well, there wasn't anything bad in there. I wasn't throwing anything.
So the kids at the school,
You need to repeat the question. Some of them can't say the question.
Miss Candy said, how did the kids like the babies at the school? So this week is Dr. Seuss week, which is Read to Mary. And so the class that I went and helped set up the brooding system for, their hallway is going to be Charlotte's Web. So one day this week, I'm going to take our 2 little babies and I'm going to take Daisy's baby, Jack and Jill, and let them visit for just a little bit. Because, you know, our kids are used to it at this point. They're used to being around animals and all. But these kids in these classes, most of those, when I was there, most of them did not, had never seen, didn't know the process of eggs and see a baby chick or anything like that. They just know what a chicken looks like. So they were down to this weekend is the last weekend of the chicks supposed to be hatching on Monday. Again, hatching on Monday. The teacher, they had started with a dozen and worked down. They had 7 left. That's what they had candled. There was movement in them. And
so there was a question on that. They did candle the eggs.
They did candle the eggs. And actually their link, the teacher had tagged me that post. And it's a short she made or like a TikTok or whatever, showing them candling the eggs and showing some movement. And I think they're probably bantams or silkies because the eggs are tiny. But there's several different ones. I didn't really know. He had initialed them. She didn't were and she didn't ask. She was just grateful for them.
Yeah, sure.
And so we'll have to see. And they should start hatching Monday is when they're due to hatch. And I told her if she had any issues, just to let me know. I'd be happy to come. And, you know, if there was any issues with the chicks or if they wanted to talk about them. I actually gave her the idea too. They're going to keep them through the week. And then on Friday, they're going to go back to the farm that the eggs came from. And I told her what she should do.
Edgy scared the cat from out. I've been watching all these faces. He's putting all kind of emojis and cookies and all stuff. I was just letting it scroll.
Letting him go with it. It ain't bothering us.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Carrie. And Miss Nora. I saw Miss Nora and didn't speak. I told her the trick of the eggs. I told her how I was telling them when we get new babies, what we do is we spread a blanket in our floor and we put all the new babies on the blanket. And, they're just little running around everywhere. We kind of all sit in this circle with our feet.
We'll block them in.
And block them all in. And we scramble an egg and you chop it up real fine and you just put it in your hand. And that's how we train our egg layers, our call. So I use the chirp chirp sound. I tell them chirp chirp. And when we first introduce them, love eggs. They love boiled eggs, raw eggs, however they can get them. So we boil egg and smash it up real fine, and we'll put a little bit in our hand and put it in the ground.
And it gives them a treat.
And it gives them a treat that's protein and all that good stuff that they love while we're teaching them or chirping, so they know when they're out yard or anything. If we want to gather them together, we just make that sound and here they come.
Yep.
So I was telling her that would be a good thing. She could boil an egg and that's a good interaction with the chickens and the kids, is to put a little bit and put just let the chicks eat it out of their hand and try that.
Angie was saying they do learn to come to a certain call really quickly. It doesn't take them long. They're little bitty chicks and they hear that noise.
They're just tiny and they associate it with a treat.
And Zoe can walk out that back door and there's chickens just all over the place, and she does that chirp. They come.
Yep. They sure do.
Because they come to her from as far away as they can possibly hear. They come running.
Yep.
All at once.
All at one time. That's right.
Or I got to drive up. That's their other call. My truck drives up because my truck hauls feed.
Yeah.
And there's usually feed in the back of it where we fill our barrels. So as soon as my truck pulls up, I have chickens jumping up in the back of it. Hey, Diana.
Hey, Miss Diana.
MC said YouTube booted her off.
Oh, they always up to something.
You know, I had that happen. I ain't on Wes and Angie's last live. I was watching, and next thing I know, I'm off of it. I had to reboot my phone and everything, close the app, and get back on there. While I was off, Wes had asked, "Are y'all doing your live tonight?" And I was trying to go back and check. Crap. Yeah. I missed that. And then it started sending a comment that I had sent like way before. Like, I hear you fine or something. I don't know.
Ooh, Mr. Jim's eating barbecue sandwiches, chips, and a sun drop. That sounds like a good dinner. I don't even know what we're going to do.
I honestly don't.
I hadn't even planned it. We ended up we don't typically work on Sundays at the farm. It's usually our day off, but we did a little bit of working today. We had to catch pigs.
Yeah, it was unexpected, but people were coming to pick up pigs. They were coming from a long way away, so we did have to do that. It was a little more than what we planned on.
Yeah.
But Jody said it's my turn to cook.
I love when Nick cooks. He's a good cook.
Jody, you want to argue about that?
I will not. Oh, Mom made salmon patties. Talking about that earlier, I was like, salmon patties. We need to do that one day this week.
Okay.
I really love them.
It stinks up the house, but I love them.
It does. Doing drive-by chirps. He said you're going to have people doing drive-by chirps, messing with your chickens.
I don't think anybody local watches us. Except for Mom.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. A lot of people catch up, like not live.
But and Jason and Brooke actually mentioned that they don't have that many people around here. They get recognized when they're off somewhere, but they can wander around Walmart here all they want. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That reminds me. We've had people. Mr. David at church at the prom. He said how much he loved watching us, and that just caught me off guard.
I had no idea.
They just started a YouTube channel. Did you notice that? Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
They just started one from Farm.
Really?
Yeah, and she's on it. She's putting out videos every couple of days, and she's doing.
So A&W said add Alan to the prayer list. He's done something to his shoulder.
Oh,
and
no.
both of them down his shoulders. See, there's another one. It's a Farm you can't be down.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've had several days where it was hard to walk, or I had to limit what I was doing, and it just puts more pressure on the other one.
That's right.
Papa's
Ooh.
Kitchen said boil water and vinegar while you're cooking salmon patties.
I'm
Does that
curious
kill
to
the
see
smell?
how Miss Jody makes salmon patties. I wonder if it's made the same here.
Sarah tries not to get noticed when she goes out.
She said, "What's your funniest story from when you dated?" Did you skip that intentionally?
I did.
I know you did. I'm curious to see.
A funny one? We have told the disaster of our first date.
I know. She didn't say disaster.
We've told that. That's the only real story I can think of, because I don't know if we had a funny one. Really? I would have to think on that. We might have to tell that on a different live so I could think on it. He said, yeah, it cuts the smell down. MC said to see which one smells worse. I would have to tell that story on a different live,
We'll have to
because
talk about it.
at the moment I can't really think of anything that was really funny. But I'm sure there was something.
Potato, onion, and salmon, then flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and cooked in oil. Okay.
Sounds like you.
What, Nicholas? Yeah.
You skipped my question.
Yeah, on purpose.
I did. I was trying to avoid that because I don't know the answer to it.
I don't either.
We'll have to think about that. See if there was one. Now, I may just have to come on here Wednesday and tell you that there wasn't one. I don't know, but
that's terrible. We've been
something funny. It says funny from when you were dating.
There's always funny stuff. We were always in pool halls and
time, yeah.
Mom uses instead of flour, yeah. Well, figure it out. You're clever.
We'll come up with something, Sarah.
That's right, pink salmon.
Pin it. Miss Diana's covering for me.
She's got your back.
What the fuck about it? There's going to be a funny story. It's slipping my mind at the moment. Hi, Jennifer. But I will put it in my notes, whatever it is, and make sure that we cover it.
Now I'm racking my brain trying to think of a time we laughed.
Create a new funny date.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. The last time I tried to take Zoe on a date, y'all got to watch her pass out live.
Miss Tammy said she watched the video today and you look so calm and patient after playing the guitar.
That's because I edit video, Tammy. I take out all the parts where I'm throwing stuff.
Angie said there's usually much more funny stories that happen in later years after you've gone past the dating period and married.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Sue. She says all the funny stories are happening now.
Yeah.
I was still trying to behave myself when we were dating.
We document them more now.
Yeah. Dawn, typically our last freeze, typically we would be past our frost dates in March to the 1st of April. But it's really unpredictable.
It is. I think we typically do our first planting after
Easter
Sunday. Yeah.
We will, like my beans and things like that, will go in the ground around Easter.
Edie said salmon patties, chopped onions, peppers, garlic.
Oh gosh, we are scrolling now.
Breadcrumbs and Old Bay seasoning. That sounds good.
I love salmon patties.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Miss Ursula, she's been with us, but she's been making chicken and dumplings. Sounds good too.
Scroll back up just a hair because Jody said we need a blooper video. Jody, I actually have a file our laptop with cuts in it.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
And it's a lot of the funny stuff I leave in there because everybody needs something funny. I mean, you don't need just serious all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like the beginning of this video was you in front of me answering you when I didn't realize you were talking to the camera.
Which is what you say I do to you, and I caught you on camera.
Oh yeah. So a lot of that stuff I leave in there because it just gives you something to laugh at. But I have a file called cuts.
A lot more I don't see that happens all the time.
That's right. And a lot of it is Rhett doing stuff, and because you honestly never know what he's doing. So there will be a video of that eventually. We've actually put bloopers at the end of some of our videos in the past.
Yeah.
Like Rhett doing stuff. And
Chestnut Hills Farmstead. He said he made Farmstead 12 syllables. Farmstead.
Wait, all right. Sarah is.
She said her husband had a big fancy speedboat. Well, the first time I drove it, it started too fast and he fell out of the boat, more like flew out of the boat. That's why Nick don't let me drive.
That's exactly right.
I don't drive anywhere because he says I drive too fast.
Andy's ready to put anything and
you know what I took my green stalks, my black green stalks out there to the farm today.
Your Cog Hill specials.
Yeah, and put them with my new planter boxes. And I'm looking at them going, it's time to put something in them because I don't have a greenhouse. I'm thinking about strawberry green stalks.
She stored the blackmail videos.
Yeah.
No, it is just funny stuff. And it is a lot of Rhett things that we had to cut out, but things that were funny. And I put it all in that folder so that one day we can just do a bloopers video. Just, hey, this is the stuff that didn't make it, but you need to see it.
Oh, goodness. I'm starting to yawn.
Ursula just watches. That's the way we do.
Yeah.
That's why we watch his YouTube.
He needs a Rhett for his videos. Man, oh man, you just don't ever know.
You can borrow this.
That's right. Miss Jody, he does drive slow. He says he's just cautious.
Yeah. Hey, Sandy. Zoe's making fun of my driving, so you got here just in time. We said they do strawberries in their green stalks. Zoe said she wants to do strawberries in one of hers.
I do. I'll probably mix some strawberries and flowers in both of them.
Yeah.
And just let that be pretty because it's not going to get super big and bushy. I don't want my first visual thing to be super big and bushy in your face. But I think the strawberries with green tops and stuff will be striking against the black.
So you're doing... I've got to get you another one of the terracotta ones so you can have it wherever you're doing that. But I have no idea what you're putting in those, and I have no input on that.
Yeah. I just...
Oh, Sarah just got her driver's permit.
I'm nervous about... Well, Mackenzie...
Well, her and Angie can get lost together.
They can. You can let
they
her
go
drive
off on
you
adventures.
They
go off on some
adventures. Think of all the stuff that Angie will say while she's driving her around.
Yeah, because she don't have to watch the road. She can look for all kinds of stuff.
She can all over there. Mom said be sure to put netting over the strawberries. That's right.
Yeah, we have to do that. We're going to have to do it with our blueberries this time.
Yeah.
That's why that birds wiped us out.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wendy, she's going to do a video trying to build a generic green stalk so that people who can't afford them yet can build one.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. Yes, green stalks are on sale this weekend. So
Till
March
1st.
I was looking at them
So we still got another week.
There's a difference in them. They're called green stalk leaf version. And they are
have an original.
Right. The version that they have now, which I kind of thought was pretty cool, they're made for root vegetables, leafy greens, and strawberries type thing. And they're shorter. They're not
They're 7 inch, and your
yeah,
other ones are 10.
But they're made for root vegetables.
Miss Sue said they're on sale right now, plus an extra $10 from Cog Hill.
Right.
I didn't know you could use the Cog Hill code with the sale.
So
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that means you could get like a 5-tier one for like $89.
Yeah. That's not bad. And
yeah.
it's not, I didn't think it was black. I think there's a green one, a terracotta, and it might have been
the black one. Well, they've got that beige color, the terracotta, and
that's
green.
right, and then green.
But we had the black ones, I think, were during that Cog Hill sale.
March is in 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Days. It is.
That's what they're telling you.
I know. I just realized that when he said it. So we got to hurry up.
Yeah, the green style leaf bottle, right, which is the one that they've come out with that's a different size than the
So
other.
It's not the 10-inch deep one like we already have.
No, these are shorter. Once it's a 5 stack is going to be 14 inches shorter stacked than full size.
Well, I've got to get it the same size though. If you're matching,
you don't want the leaf edition one, but the leaf edition one would be good.
Terry said it's great.
Okay, so if you could get, not now, but if we got 2 of those, that would add a variety of height.
Angie said you can stack the code Roots10 from Roots and Refuge too.
Well, how about that? So you could get $20.
I might as well just go find out all the channels that have codes and just put them all in there and see how cheap I can get that other green stalk.
Yeah, smaller containers, but more levels, same height. Perfect for stuff that doesn't have deep roots. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Carrots would be good to put in it. You said that. And I think they said like strawberries and all.
I am super excited. We are doing our potatoes this week. And I'm still not going to tell them how I'm planting them.
Okay.
Wes knows because I got him some too. I don't know he's going to plant potatoes in them, but I got him what I'm putting them in. But that'll have to be on the video. So I'm not going to.
Said, do they need specific soil?
What? The green stalks?
Yeah. No.
I don't guess.
No. I used potting soil and it was wonderful.
He said he wants Wes said an indoor hydroponic grow wall. You know, somebody was on here talking about hydroponics and aquaponics last week.
Yeah, Miss Dawn sent us some info on that.
That she did. She sent me a lot of information on it.
Yeah.
About the aquaponics.
Send it on to Wes and we can share that.
Yeah, she sent me a lot of info. Well, if I send him the info, he's just going to be copying me.
While Wes is laying there milking Angie's help,
Zoe.
He can read about.
He can read all that.
He can read all that info and then come back with
Dawn, you did. You sent tons of information, and I knew none of it before you sent it, by the way. I don't know that I can do it all, but I'll send it to Wes because he might be able to do it.
Right.
And then I'll just copy him.
Yeah. We'll let him see if it trial and error.
I'll just copy Wes. I don't care.
That's what we do is we let other people trial and error, and then we come in and take all the good parts and put it together.
Well, see, nobody knows that I'm just being Dawn.
That's right. Nobody knows that Dawn funneled all that info to us.
Rhonda said they're still getting down to freezing overnight. We will.
Yes, we definitely will.
I know that we have a couple more frosts coming. There's no question.
Papa said mineral leak buckets look like good planters.
I bet they would be.
I bet they would be. We'll just have to see how that works out. She said you should see him laying flat on his stomach on the floor watching us on his phone.
Well, he's commenting away. I love it. I do make sure that you pray for that whole situation.
Yeah, we know how
they are so busy right now.
They are.
They are wide open, and throws a kink in it. But I like watching it.
Maybe it was time for you to take a rest.
Maybe.
Mine one that's hitting the face. You need to rest for a little bit. Calm down. Who is what? Mama's cookies? Would you like one? You want to come tell everybody hello? Come here and tell them about T-ball.
Do you have clothes?
He has on pants.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
So it was 75 today, probably. We were sweating today. Okay, he's going to put on his shirt, and then he's going to tell y'all about T-ball.
Oh, gosh. You open that door.
It's okay.
We will definitely be sprinkling in some T-ball highlights because there's no pressure on this because the whole team's 4-year-olds. So we just let them go.
Yeah.
But it's definitely entertaining.
Oh man.
You have some on the team.
Yes.
So you got 6 4-year-olds just running rampant. We'll all be copycat farmers. Angie said, I don't care. Me. Look, do what works.
That's right.
Sarah loved him skipping around the bases.
He was skipping around the bases. He had already got mad at me and stomped his foot. And he had come and told me he was nervous and he didn't want to play no more. And then we got him unnervous and
he started skipping.
Come here, Rhett. Do you want it to be backwards? It's okay. Oh, he likes that shirt backwards.
Yeah, he has to put it on backwards because it has the picture on the back.
Yeah, I love the bull.
He likes that bull. Says, Mama raised me to take no bull. And he likes that shirt. But
they like watching you skip around the bases, but Daddy said you got to run.
Tell him
about run fast.
Tell him about your T-ball practice.
Oh, what?
Tell him about it. Did you enjoy it?
Did you have fun?
Was it good or bad?
You did.
It was very good. You hit the ball good, and you caught the ball.
So,
yes, you did skip.
You did skip.
Until why? What made you run fast? Coach Buddy chase you around the bases? It did. Everybody saying, hey, Rhett.
Tell everybody hi. Grammy said there's her little buddy. So yesterday, though, you did not skip at all, did you? You were running like a big boy.
He was running fast yesterday. What are you doing?
Miss Sue said, no skipping. You're very fast.
You are very fast. Hey, Miles said, hey, Rhett.
Hey.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, Miles.
I said she would skip around the bases just to make her coach mad. Sarah, did your coach ever have to chase you? Because that's how we got Rhett to finally run, was his coach chased him around the bases.
And that made him mad.
And then Rhett didn't like that.
Oh, Mr. Cliff and Miss Mary.
There's pictures sent her. Well, we're glad to have you just on the porch with everybody else.
That's right.
Hey, Mama.
Papa's Kitchen said, I bet you're faster than a donkey.
Are you faster than a donkey?
Yes, I am.
Can you outrun Pixie Dixie?
Yep.
Yep.
He runs as fast as a cheetah, right? When he transforms into a cheetah on the field.
And I can transform into a dog.
Into a dog. He transforms into a dog.
And into a wolf or gorilla or all those animals.
Oh, goodness. All those animals.
If you mess with me, I'm going to transform into something.
Good night, big family.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Tell them big families. Tell them we'll see them. Tell big family.
Tell Miles good night. Eat red beans and rice.
And good night. Rubies and night. And right.
Okay. All right.
Hey, are y'all done yet?
Just
We
about.
will be in
We'll
just a minute.
Can I play video games if I be good?
Yes.
Okay. He's had a nice day.
Yes.
He's done really good today and yesterday. He practiced really good. Miss Maggie said he needs to stay this little forever.
I wish sometimes, Maggie, I wish that. And sometimes it's
Hey, Mama.
It'll be a lot less pressure when he's not, but I'm gonna miss it.
Can I have your whole bag?
No, you're not eating that whole bag.
I know that I'm gonna miss it when he can't get up in my lap to go to sleep and stuff like that. But whew, he's a handful.
We were talking yesterday about Nick said, "What are you going to do when he starts school in the fall?" And I said, "I don't know, because when Chance started school, I was pregnant with Rhett,
Yeah.
so we didn't. There was Rhett's it, After that, there's just
It's just Mama at the farm by herself. Then
Yeah, I'll just be all by myself.
no side chick.
Nobody may use imagination. It'd be weird if I was out there karate chopping stuff and
Figuring out what bones belong to what.
Yeah.
That would be a little weird,
it
Zoe.
would be weird. And you might divorce me, but everybody else think it was funny.
Nah. It would just be
Jody
more
said
Zoe.
more animals. More animals.
What more
Just
animal?
Get ready to be gone. I'll just need more animals.
Oh.
The quiet house is the bad part. Miss Mama yelling at the boys. I'm still going.
I don't know. She'll just turn all her frustrations toward me. The few times that we've had a quiet house,
we're like, well, it's time to go get the kids.
Yeah.
It sure is too quiet. It's time to go get the kids.
Maggie has got grandbaby in the way.
Oh, I love it. I love little babies.
Sarah's 22-year-old daughter still cuddles in the chair.
My mom.
Rhett might.
My lap. I would break my mama's lap if I had done that. Although my daddy would have let me. He loved to love. My daddy was one of those he'd hug on you the whole time he's with you. Sandy said she turns TV on just for noise.
At this point, we always say we want quiet, but then when it is quiet, right, we don't know what to do.
I was gonna say I had babies young, so I've never been by myself, and it's never been quiet.
Look,
Sarah said she'll come visit, and quiet time will be all over. We'll just do all the things.
I kind of get that impression that it would be.
We just do all the things. It won't be quiet. I think we'll be putting together a lot of puzzles. We'll probably just sit. You'll sit. We'll put on our glasses, and we'll just put puzzles together. That's what I envision.
Zoe, at what point are we ever going to have time to put puzzles together?
Like now, at night. After we finish talking to our chestnuts, we'll take our glasses and we'll put them on our little table, and we'll sit together and put puzzles, and I'll listen, and you go on coffee.
It will be no different. You'll be on your phone looking at stuff, and I'll be editing video.
I'll be going, oh, that looks like a good recipe. I need to try.
You're talking about like way older.
I told you when I was growing up.
We're still going to be working at the farm. It's not going to matter.
Well, my cane. You'll be on a cane before I will. And you'll go, oh, gotta get on this tractor. It's time to move the goats. Well, like, Henry's grown gray.
I hope Miss Sue's saying that you had too much sun today, because I think that's what it is.
I know. She said before we know it, the grapes will start. I hope so, because we paying for these kids. She said if you want some excitement, the kids and I are rolling sideways with loud music blaring, and me with my sunglasses on, ready to be wide open with us. Just come on.
I don't think the farm is ever going to slow down, and I just don't see it happening.
She said her husband, Sarah said her husband said, do you know how to not talk? I look him dead in the eyes and say, nope. And then remind him he picked me. Joke's on him. Well, that's all right, Maggie.
I need one about half the time, Maggie.
Well, if you want to know the truth, me and Nick just got our first pair of reading glasses.
Sure did.
And I almost put them on. I said, somebody's going to call me out on my reading glasses.
I actually was going to I thought about putting them on in the video
Uh-huh.
and tell them if Jason can start wearing overalls like me, I'm going to start wearing glasses.
Uh-huh. Like him. He Papa off kitchen said, dang it, Zoe, come help me get off this tractor.
Well, he has truly been introduced to the comfort of working in overalls, and now he's all the time in them. So I have to have glasses.
Our sound is going and coming.
Well, it's time to wrap up. Anyway. We hope we will have this issue resolved on Wednesday.
There is no shame in glasses, especially when I tried to play the Xbox the other day, and it's a house remodeling game. Isn't that exciting? And I couldn't even see the word of what I had to do next. I had to come sit right beside the TV so I could see it.
I got tired of taking pictures of things and having to zoom in, so I finally ordered some reading glasses.
She lost them on top of her head.
I probably would.
You see what Mr. Jim said when we were trying a rocking chair on the porch with goats and piggies running around?
I hope so.
That sounds perfect.
I hope so.
There's Miss Ann. I'm glad to see you. Thank you for coming by.
She's been lurking.
We did not buy them from the Dollar Tree. I told him we needed to, but we didn't pay much more.
I really did want to, but I ordered them online. It had a little test thing where I could order what strength I need, but I've still got to go to the eye doctor and get the real thing.
That's right.
I'm old and I need it. So how about that?
All right, guys. We'll see y'all Wednesday.
And a video on Tuesday.